between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Chubb running right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Chaz Surratt there to bring him down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, here's Chubb again. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin for the Browns field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. On first down, here's Mon. It's caught. Smith. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Browns, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Good move at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Every week week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He wows him again here with big yardage after the catch. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the Browns first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mond. Smith catches left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
And Viking fans always remember that Kyle Rudolph held down the tight end position for the better part of a decade. But Irv Smith was drafted in the 2nd round in 2019 as his eventual replacement. And that time is now. A 1st down catch there for Smith.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. They go play action here. Mond sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continue...
Touchdown, Vikings! Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. From the 10.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. Mon now off of play action. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Mon looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
At the 25-yard line, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. A give. This is Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're...
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. So a false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for, made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mon. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This one caught out wide by Landry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Again, he's got that man Landry. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mon. It's caught. It's Miller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mon going to throw it. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, here's Mon. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
37-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Another run now for Nwangu. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now Mon. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Mon. They're going for it. This is Miller, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Mayfield to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Baker. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Handoff comes to Chubb. Fights him off. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Mayfield. Uses the spin. Throw left side. Caught by the tight end, Njoku. And boy, some nifty running, but he's still going to come up about a yard shy. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So a field goal will get you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. They keep the game, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.